comfortable and elaborate living room. Sprawled on the central sofa is Rufus, an elderly man in a dog-eaten jumper. Sitting on an armchair nearby is Zebedee, a woman of a similar age. Sitting with her legs folded up to her chin on another armchair is the younger caterpillar. They all stare intensely at a single glass of Fentimans Cola, sitting in the middle of the central drinks table.
Their silence is broken by a deep breath from Rufus, who looks over at Zebedee and asks,
"Did you leave the baby in the microwave again?"
I recall not.
Rufus looks back to the Fentimans.
There is a smell of burnt umber.
Maybe it was the owls.
adds Caterpillar. In a gesture of typical grandeur, a young woman bursts into the room. This is Shirley, barefoot and arms outstretched.
Do you like my skin socks? I'm borrowing them off a friend.
They are gorgeous, darling.
I am unsure. Their noses are extensions into syrup.
Well, that is a shame. Otherwise my knees will come out.
She notices that they are all staring intensely at the Fentimans.
What is in this hourglass?
A side of lemon wedges.
I see. I will have some later.
Don't forget that there is some freshly squeezed brain juice in the fridge if you get thirsty, darling.
One cannot forget. I remember the sounds of its creation.
Beauty is vicious, is it not?
Vicious and viscous.
Viscous and visceral.
Visceral and sinuous.
We are a strange bunch of flowers, all of us. I wonder what occasion we are here for.
Grown tired of standing, Shirley approaches the sofa and, not without force, manoeuvres Rufus to one side, taking her place beside him. This disturbs something in Rufus. An unknown force wraps itself around his large intestine before beginning its gradual but certain ascent to proclaim,
To drink the Fentimans!
An audible inhalation from the group field their attention to the glass atop the table.
Nigel enters, a hippie-like character holding a tray with a pot of tea on it and a banana. He puts the tray of tea down on the table and picks up the banana. He snaps it in two, peels both halves, and eats each in turn. He then throws the banana peels away and takes a seat somewhere there is available space.
Nigel's presence is preceded by a musty aroma of body odour and dried herbs.
I have realised that if my calculations are correct, then the trees must have eyes.
Really?
I told you so.
There is a far-off look in Shirley's eye.
I want to talk about my skin socks, not the trees.
Caterpillar is becoming agitated, rolling from side to side in her chair. Rufus leans towards Nigel.
A quiet word.
You do understand that if what you have told us and understood yourself is true, then you must be sure to keep your bat between your legs, lest you produce unwanted mutant spirits through osmosis.
I understand your words completely, Rufus. Anyways, is a sandwich in sonata form?
Last time I checked, it was, but maybe I was mistaken.
Nigel holds up the teapot.
Would you like some tea with your milk?
After a pause, Shirley looks at the glass of Fentimans which Nigel has pushed to the very edge of the centre table.
No, I want Fentimans.
In her frustration with Nigel, Shirley picks up the glass of Fentimans and downs it. Everyone gasps. Hell breaks loose.
She has drunken the Fentimans!
We must sacrifice our own virgin.
The salad was in the present.
The baby is in the microwave. I can smell it.
No, that was a symphony of squealing pink koala bears. They are for supper. This is a smile I prepared early.
Rufus smiles. Shirley looks up to the ceiling as if she has seen a spectral presence, her hands flailing upwards.
The milkman is ascending from heaven.
A bright light fills the room. Chaos is descending. Rufus weeps into his arms.
There is no more Fentimans.
But what about the salad? I'm sure that it was in the microwave.
The baby is in the present.
And the Virgin is ascending from the heaven.
We hear a major chord as all of the people in the room look at each other with a newfound empathy. After a pause, Rufus speaks with a sense of wise understanding.
The milk is in the mutant spirits, and this apparition above us will come to sense as the time in the land did to those who comprehend it. I understand everything here and need not ask questions. The sacrificed virgin skin socks are here,
He points to Shirley's feet.
and the Fentimans has been drunk. King Koala is ready for us to dine on his baby's microwave in heaven, and the umber has dried.
The trees have seen all with their sinuous eye lobes. Beings in this room, you are all absolved.
They all clap simultaneously and bow their heads before looking up at the ceiling from where the milkman descends.